Hello guys, this is a trade of the day. I'll be going over today's trade that I made on Tuesday, February 14, 2017, on Valentine's Day. As a reminder, this video is for learning purposes only. Okay guys, so today I'm going to go over lessons that I learned on the Boeing trade that I made. Um, it's very important when it comes to swing trading to always buy closest to support as you can and sell near resistance. That is the most important thing when it comes to reward to risk ratio, because you always want to get as risk as little as money as you possibly can to make the most out of it. So here, the right entry was actually on February 2nd in this hammer type of candle. I did miss this entry. I believe I was not on my computer. I was doing something else and I missed this entry. Now there was another entry actually opportunity here on February 6th when it was a green candle went over the 90 EMA. That would have been another good spot to enter with risk below that around 160 or below. Um, Now I kind of missed that those entries, and when I saw this trade moving forward in the right direction, I kind of had a little bit of FOMO, fear of missing out. That is in trading psychology, that's one of the things that affects most traders is when you miss a trade opportunity and it starts going the way you want it, you expect it, and you almost feel like you need to get in, and you need to get in, and then you get in, but you don't really get in at the optimal entry point. You don't get in where you have the least risk and the most reward. I actually got in here at February 10th around 165. And keep in mind, I was actually risking below that to 160 or below. So I'm over here risking like $5 to make 10 or more. So that's not good risk reward, because looking at the chart and these type of setups, breakout pullbacks to support on earnings, you want to sell your majority of shares with a 2-to-1 at least at the top of the range, which will be 170. So seeing that I actually bought the middle of the range, I'm actually not getting optimal risk to reward, which is not good. Now I did sell my trade today around 168 and 30 and change. I did not even make 1-to-1, but I caught myself on the mistake that I made, and I decided to close my trade with profit still after I kind of noticed that I actually bought at the middle of the range. Now you see this range 170, 160. Support area is around 160. So I need to, I guess, enter my position as close as 160 as possible. For example, if I were to enter let's say 162 with stop maybe at 159, I'm risking $3 right there. Let's say that my target is 168. So I'm risking $3 to make, I guess, 168 minus 163. That's 165, $5. So I'm risking $3 to make 5, which is close to 2-to-1, or actually 69, and that will be 2-to-1 right there. I'm risking $3 to make 6. And it's still inside the range, between I guess 160 to 170. So that's the range that you want to trade in. So it's very important that when you enter these trades, you want to get optimal risk reward. You want to get the least amount of risk and maximum amount of reward. So again, I made the mistake of entering late in this trade at the middle of the range, because I kind of experienced a little bit of FOMO, fear of missing out on this trade, because I missed my entries both on February 2nd, February 6th. But hey, I decided to close before this reverses. The other reason why I also closed is because Boeing, being that it's in the industrial sector, the industrial sector is also pulling back and has actually had 3 days in a row on high volume, high volatility, and it's kind of due for a pullback. So today it kind of pulled back. So, and not only that, but also the whole market in general has actually had 3 days in a row, and today is actually his 4th day in a row up. So a pullback is actually healthy for the market, and it's going to happen. So I didn't want to miss the opportunity of selling Boeing in a profit. So I had to take my profits and call it a day and learn from this trade. So again, as a trader, I know nobody's perfect. You make mistakes. But it's very, very important to learn from these, and hopefully you guys learn something from this trade. Again, buy near support to risk the little as possible and sell near resistance, and avoid buying in the middle of the range that you're trying to trade in, because you're not going to get optimal risk reward. And actually, when I put in this trade, I was actually looking for a breakout at 170. Hopefully, my targets were 173.45, 176.15. But that is not optimal, because knowing how the index are trading, the sector is trading, a pullback may happen, and this may pull back maybe back to 165, back to 160. So it's not as, I guess you could say, as optimal as entering here close to 160 and selling close to 170. Because you have this huge resistance level at all-time highs at 170. So hope you guys learned something from this trade. If you have any questions, concerns, hey, just type in some comments. Again, this is for learning purposes, so I will be posting more trade videos. Again, if you want to keep viewing my trade videos, please subscribe to my channel, and you will hear from me soon. Thank you very much.